What's up, guys? It's Carson back here on Toxic Gaming today with week 3 of the NPCC. Yes, I did say week 3. Week 2 never happened technically. We ended up getting a forfeit win, so a 3-0 win for us. There were times that couldn't be made up and people weren't communicating. This is the best, but it was because of life issues and life happening, which is all understandable. But our week 2 then, we won technically by forfeit, 3-0. So we actually are 1-1 right now, trying to fight back that 6-0 loss off of week 1. But this is week 3. We're going up against one of the, I don't remember if he's the exact commissioner of the league or if he's just one of the leaders. But Jacob, coach of the, Green Bay Pikachus. I almost fucked up hard when I saw the Green Bay sign, or logo. The Green Bay Pikachus, he, I believe, is somewhere around like 1-1, I believe. It's on the thumbnail of both of our records and stuff. I'm going to go into depth again, like usual team building here, so there will be somewhere on screen a time card stamp thing so you can click to. So we're telling you where to click to so that you can go just to the battle if you don't want to know the full detail of the team. If you want to know the full team builder stuff, it's coming up right now. But basically, his draft from top to bottom was Tapu Koko, Mega Sceptile, Nidoqueen, Mandibuzz, Metagross, Volcarona, Almamola. God, I didn't realize those two rhymed right there. Hitmonlee, Cryogonal, Cincino, and Rhydon. And basically, when I look at this team, I'm like, son of a bitch, we have to fight another Volcarona. First off, it's another goddamn Volcarona. Next, I'm like, Mega Sceptile seems really cool, and I was kind of like maybe expecting that to be a bring just to stop my Zygarde from doing anything. But as you can see on your screen, the team that he brought was Almamola, Tapu Koko, Nidoqueen, Volcarona, Metagross, and Mandibuzz. To go through our team, well, I wasn't really like, I don't know why I started so hard right there. I wasn't really expecting maybe Nidoqueen, well, not Nidoqueen and Mandibuzz. I expected one of the two, but not both. But again, I more expected the Mega Sceptile to come because I do have, who's my electric type again? I do have Raichu, who did kind of who could do some things overall to his draft and abuse the electric terrain whenever Koko has to switch out. But again, he didn't decide not to bring it. Basically, to lead off and everything, we're bringing Chris Benoit Darmanitan back with Choice Scarf and Sheer Force, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Rock Slide, U-Turn, 116 in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in defense, 4 in special defense, and then 132 in Jolly in speed. Really kind of a weirder set with this, really like not just max tech, max speed. And that was because really his fastest mons were his fastest mons were Tapu Koko, Mega Sceptile, and Volcarona. Two of the which could be +1 with Tapu Koko being Scarf and Volcarona just simply setting up. And trying to outspeed those with Scarf wasn't gonna help us. If Volcarona gets set up, we can't outspeed it even if we have max speed. Same thing if he's Scarf Tapu Koko, nothing we can do about that. I believe the next speed he had down would have been, or he also had Cincino, which is 115 or some bullshit. Still, we're not gonna be able to outpace it, and Scarf Cincino is the thing. But I think the next speed he would have had down would have been I think it's Hitmonlee, which I think is 81 or something weird like that. But it can also then have the Unburden, so I didn't really work to speed creep Hitmonlee. The thing I definitely went to speed creeping was fast Metagross, and then a faster offensive Nidoqueen if that was gonna be there. We could outspeed, because of the Scarf, we could outspeed everything that wasn't Scarfed already, but I didn't need to go full max speed with it. And Darmanitan is a key figure in what's going to basically be the reasoning for building this team, the way this team is built. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But next up, we actually have Vicky, our Exploud, Vicky Guerrero, pretty much. That's Choice Specs and Scrappy with Boom Burst, Ice Beam, Fire Blast, and Focus Blast. 2 moves too many, in my opinion. With 4 in HP, 252 in attack, and Modest, and then 252 in speed as well. Exploud was a mon I really didn't speed creep with. I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna go bulky specs, but I'm gonna go fucking hitting as hard as possible. I'm not gonna outspeed mini mons anyway, especially as I'm expecting a faster Metagross. I shouldn't outspeed it, but I should be able to just hit anything super, super hard with Specs Boom Burst. That's really what I wanted to do with it, with Exploud, is just hit things so hard that the rest of the team plan can kind of back up. Next, we have Celesteela Edge, or Celesteela, with Weakness Policy and Beast Boost, Autotomize, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, and Rock Slide, 216 in HP, 4 in attack, 68 in special defense, and then 220 in speed with a Careful Nature. This Celesteela was kind of a strange build, and it was the fact that basically I'm having Weakness Policy and Autotomize, usually what you would see on a fully offensive Celesteela, with a specially defensive spread to go with it. And as I think about it, I probably shouldn't have had fully special defensive. I probably should have been more attack invested. Sorry about that. But with the defense that I had, I knew if I could get 1 kill and 1 beast boost, then I was going to be able to live things from Volcarona, live things from Tapu Koko, live things from Nidoqueen, live things from the Almamola, live things from the Mega Sceptile, live things from the Cryogonal. Like, living was so much more necessary for Celesteela than just straight doing damage. Like, basically, a +2 Celesteela is still nothing to, like, be, like, not worried about. It's still going to hit you pretty fucking hard, and because of the Autotomize, I'm going to be pretty fast as well. So if you can't kill me in one shot, I'm going to two-shot you before you can two-shot me. That's basically what I want Celesteela to do. Oh, excuse me, I had to burp. Next up, I have WMD, the Hitmonchan, with Assault Vest and Iron Fist, Drain Punch, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Rapid Spin, 252 in HP, 196 in Adamant and Attack, 52 in Special Defense, and then 8 in Speed. Basically, this Hitmonchan is like my straight check/counter whatever to Volcarona. Volcarona's Psychic can, I believe, only do like 42 or some % to me from a timid Volcarona, and I chew any other hit he wants to do. If he decides to set up turn one and facing Hitmonchan, Rock Slide will one-shot if he doesn't have a Berry or Focus Sash. If he decides to attack me, I will take it, and again, one-shot with Rock Slide if he doesn't have the Berry or Focus Sash. So Hitmonchan is like, if I need to switch into Volcarona, I'll let him set up one turn, and I'll bring in Hitmonchan, because I can, yes, we've set up twice to have a chance to one-shot me with a Fire move. So Hitmonchan is literally the counter I have on my team for the Volcarona. That's his only job. He has Rapid Spin just in case of spinning away hazards and such, but that's really his one job, and the one thing I want Hitmonchan to do. Next up, we have Kevin, our Sylveon, one of the beloved favorites of the team, with Leftovers and Pixelate, Hyper Voice, Baton Pass, Substitute, and Wish, 252 in HP, 204 in Special Defense, with a Calm Nature, and then 52 in Speed. This Sylveon is the key to our entire team strategy, and like I said earlier, with Darmanitan being the other part of that, they're going to be working together to abuse Almamola. Basically, anytime Darmanitan is in, Almamola will more than likely be the switch-in, and I can U-turn on that switch-in into Sylveon. I have the speed on Sylveon, so I can get a sub-up before he Toxics me with Almamola, and if he decides to go for any other move, like an offensive move, he will not be able to break my Substitute. Then I can Baton Pass out. If he decides to switch out into something to be able to break the sub, I can Baton Pass out and then counter that switch with either Zygarde, Celesteela, or Darmanitan, or four different options, in Exploud being the last one. Exploud, that modest boom bursting Exploud, Specs Exploud behind a sub, makes it so much more dangerous. Zygarde getting a literal free turn to set up, and if for some reason whatever he switches into has to switch back out or get one shot and can't break the sub, I could potentially get 2 turns to set up and get so much more damage. Celesteela gets that free turn to set up, and I get to keep my weakness policy to where the next turn I'll be able to do the damage, take the super effective hit, get the weakness policy boost, do even more damage. And then Darmanitan is literally a monster with any type of attack, any type of protection for his HP. Darmanitan can just wreck teams. So basically, Sylveon, Darmanitan, that combo is what I'm going for from the start of this game. Like, that's the combo I'm going for. And then finally, I alluded to him a little bit with that little combo plan with Zygarde, Randall, with Roselli Berry, a little new berry for us. E-Speed, 1000 Arrow, Outrage, and Dragon Dance, 120 in HP, 252 in Attack, 4 in Special Defense, and then 132 in Speed with a Jolly Nature. Zygarde has the same speed investment that Darmanitan has because they're both base 95, and I know once I get that +1 speed, I'm going to be pretty much in the same boat as Darmanitan as far as speed tiers, or speed creeping or anything, so I wanted to do that. The reason I did Roselli Berry, and people are probably screaming at me right now, why aren't you packing Yachi Berry for Hidden Power Ices, or Ice Beam from Nidoking, or Ice Punch, or anything like that? It's because of Tapu Koko. And really, I want this Zygarde to be able to come in, if some Tapu Koko kills something, I want Zygarde to be able to come in, not give a shit about what he's going to do to me with a Fairy move, and then set up 1,000 Arrows kill. That's the Tapu Koko done for. And, you know, you may think, well, he's going to run HP Ice to Tapu Koko. Dazzling Gleam does more damage than HP Ice does from Tapu Koko. And I even should live on my calcs, I even should live a Z Dazzling Gleam, the whole Twinkle Tackle thing. It's the point where that calc is going to work so much in my favor if he goes for the Fairy move. And even if he does go for Hidden Power Ice, I still live, even without the Yachi Berry. So basically, once Tapu Koko kills something, Zygarde is my switch in, and I can get a free turn of setup and kill him with 1,000 Arrows. That's what Zygarde is here to do. If he switches out, I get that free turn of setup. It's basically an easy, almost no matter what situation I'm in around Tapu Koko, with Zygarde in, I'll get a free turn of setup. That's what I wanted to go for with the Zygarde. But without any further to-do and stuff, we'll just get right on into the battle. Okay guys, if you're just joining us, the battle is going to start here, being challenged by Trainer Jacob and stuff. Basically, I'm going to be leading with Darmanitan because I have no reason not to. Darmanitan's an amazing, threatening lead, and he's actually going to lead with the Almamoa. I was not ready for an Almamoa lead. I was expecting the Nidoqueen to come out, so I just decided to U-turn. I don't really lose anything by U-turning and still doing the whole plan with Sylveon. Like, yeah, he may get a Scald Burn on me, but that's better than Toxic thanks to the Burn nerf. So I'm going to go into Kevin here. He's not in a shiny form, sad face. But he just knocks off my leftovers, and I'm just like, okay, that's not the best option, but that's okay. I know I can get my sub up. He's actually going to switch out here, going into the Metagross. And this was the turn I kind of expected him to stay in and Toxic on the sub, rather than just take the Hyper Voice, or switch out here and go into more offensive on Metagross. So here I'm kind of at a problem. I know I can't outspeed the Metagross to get a quick Baton Pass, so sadly the sub will go away. Thanks to the crit didn't matter. Like, the Meteor Mash is going to get rid of Sylveon sub 10 times out of 10. But the Baton Pass is going to happen, and I'm going to be able to get a switch out here. And I kind of could have done a few different things on here, but I went into Celesteela because I knew he only would have one move to hit me, being Thunder Punch, which we see he has, and it will trigger my Weakness Policy. I can get my Autotomize, and I can really threaten him by him thinking, okay, Weakness Policy, Autotomize. This is an offensive Celesteela, and he's going to kill me in one shot with Earthquake. Play a little mind games because, you know, I'm a bulkier Celesteela. I'm especially defense boosting, beast boosting, not an attacking and all-out offense. So I wanted to play a little bit of mind games with that, and I set up my Autotomize. He does switch out, takes the bait, goes back into the Almamoa. This is the one I kind of realized I still can't really touch this Almamoa. Like a +2 non-stab Earthquake. Like, it's still going to do damage, and it's going to be like a 4-hit KO instead of, you know, anything else, but I don't really have a reason to fear this Almamoa. Like, he hasn't shown me anything on this Almamoa that he could do to Celesteela to make me fear it. And I know I can do probably more damage than he can, and here he shows the Waterfall. And I'm like, oh, this is a physical fucking Almamoa. Well, alrighty then. And here I went for another Earthquake, because I went for a Heavy Slam this time as he switches into Mandibuzz. The reason I went for Heavy Slam was like, okay, he might switch out into Mandibuzz here, but as well, if he doesn't, I know I can take another Waterfall, and I can 2-hit KO him with the Heavy Slams. It's the safer of the two plays rather than get predicted, as he did switch out into Mandibuzz. And here, Mandibuzz is just going to go down. Like, it's the point where Mandibuzz came in on him trying to make the prediction. Good prediction on his part. It was just the fact that I just saw Heavy Slam as the safer play, got the 2-hit KO on Mandibuzz, and we get the special defense boost. So now if he went on to any of the special attackers, we could actually take something a little bit more. Probably not with the HP that we're at. But again, he goes out here into Almamoa, and I'm like, you know what? I can take 2 of your Waterfalls. I should be able to take 2. So I'm going to hit you so hard with Earthquake to where you're going to be threatened and have to switch out again. We're going to see with this Waterfall here. I'm not too concerned about saving Celesteela at this point. It's too low to do anything. I've had my Weakness Policy out. Like, no point. But he surprises me with an Aqua Jet. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get 2 Earthquakes off. Alright. So I go out here into Exploud, and I'm just realizing Exploud can do either 2-hit KO anything that decides to switch in, or I can just do heavy damage. And I kind of thought a little bit too quickly, and I quick Boom Burst, and he switched into Metagross, and I'm like, oh yeah, this thing resists normal type moves. Like, I kind of just thought a little bit too quickly for myself, and we see that Specs Modest Boom Burst still almost has 50% to this Metagross. We're going to do it again, and this is where I found out that he wasn't speedy Metagross. I was actually faster than him, almost killing him, and he goes for a Meteor Mash and misses. So sad for that miss. Like, it's good for me, really bad for him. And to where he has to quick Bullet Punch. He needs damage on this Exploud. He can't just let me Boom Burst for free, which I'm just clicking it. Like, at this point, I kind of like, I need to just spam Boom Burst and do damage to everything that I can. But really, that means the Metagross is gone. The thing that resists Boom Burst is gone. And here's the Alomomola again. I'm like, okay, this thing's gonna hurt. Like, this Boom Burst is going to hurt you. Like, I thought it was gonna kill. But here we see like it really didn't. I'm like, oh, okay, that did a lot less than I thought I was going to calc for. And he goes for knockoff and knocking off my Choice Specs. And I'm thinking like, okay, even without Choice Specs, I should still be able to kill from this range. I don't have a reason to switch out yet. Whatever he switches in is still going to basically take a lot of damage. And he brings in Tapu Koko. And I'm like, okay, I can one-shot Tapu Koko with Specs. I should still be able to do a decent amount of damage without. And I almost one-shot the Tapu Koko without Specs. So I'm fine with dropping Exploud here. At this point, he could have brought in Volcarona and kind of 1v1 Exploud really easily and put me in a bad position, but because he's a Tapu Koko, we're going with the plan for versus Tapu Koko and bringing in Zygarde. Here I was going to have options of like he either T-Bolts or either his choice and has to switch out. He either Z-Crystals here or just clicks regular Dazzling Gleam and I live him, or he thinks I'm going to click E-Speed and over-predicts it switching on to someone else. So we're going to see he's actually the Z move, the Z Dazzling Gleam, the Twinkle Tackle, and due to the calcs I've looked at, I should live this. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm at full HP, I have my berry. Really cool animation, you never really see that in-game, and we take that pretty well. Considering it's a Z move, and we get our +1 boost. I could have just E-speeded and killed, but I didn't want to have him switch out into something else, and now that I'm not a +1, I can't kill whatever comes in. So I just figured I need to get to +1, stick with the plan, and the 1,000 arrows here will pick up the kill. Again, could have E-speeded for the kill, but there was no reason to. I was going to outspeed him no matter what anyway. 1,000 arrows was gonna kill. Like, there was no reason for me to quick E-speed at that point. He only brought in the Nidoqueen. I was kind of surprised, but I looked at the calcs and I'm like, oh, I can't kill this Nidoqueen because of the Shuka Berry. I wasn't expecting Shuka Berry, so I clicked 1,000 arrows, and I was like, okay, I should be able to do something. And the Shuka Berry made it, so I wasn't going to kill him, and he actually will have the Ice Beam to pick me off. I'm okay with it. Like, Zygarde still did the plan and took out Tapu Koko the way we needed him to. And I got damage on this Nidoqueen, which is really nice. Keeping damage on Nidoqueen was really good and all. But I go into Hitmonchan here because I'm just thinking, there's nothing he can do. I can Earthquake him. There's nothing he can do to me that's going to scare me. And he goes out into the Alomomola. He's just switching around this Alomomola, keeping this son of a bitch Heartfish alive. But we're going to see the Earthquake, a non-stab Earthquake, still does some alright damage from a Hitmonchan. And here, he decides to swap back out the Alomomola. I believe that basically his plan was to try to get Alomomola to as much health as possible with Regenerator. And I quick Drain Punch, because I'm like, that's going to do more anyway. But he brought the Nidoqueen back in, so it did literally nothing. But at this point, I will be killing the Nidoking guaranteed, or I should be guaranteed to kill Nidoqueen with Earthquake. Did my calcs, like, I should kill. He lives on, like, fucking 4 HP. And I'm like, come on, Hitmonchan. Don't prove to people that you're the worst Hitmon. Like, come on, be something. Be something good. And sadly, it took an extra turn, but I went for Drain Punch just in case he tried to get, like, sneaky and bring back in Alomomola and do that whole same thing to Earthquakes. I just went for the safe Drain Punch. It would kill, whatever. But now he brings in the Volcarona, and I'm like, perfect. I'm at full HP. There's nothing that could, like, stop this plan either. And he'll go for the Fiery Dance. I was expecting Psychic, but since he went for Fiery Dance, I was like, oh, fucking hell, look at that. Chewed that up. 37 points. He has the Charty Berry, so the Rock Slide, sadly, should not kill, and we see it doesn't. It would have one-shot without the Berry, but we see here, because of how little that Fiery Dance did, the next follow-up Rock Slide will end up killing Volcarona. The Fire Dance again, still not knocking me down to half, and we don't miss the Rock Slide. That was the thing at this point. I was like, God, as long as I don't miss like 3 Rock Slides in a row, I have this matchup fine. Volcarona's finally down. Didn't give us as much trouble as it did in the MPL, or Major PL, however you want to say it, but here comes in the Alomomola. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm faster, or at least I should be, and I should be Drain Punching more health than really what he should be doing to me with the Waterfall. and I should have this 1v1 too. I'm just looking at it, I'm like, I don't think, unless he gets a crit waterfall, I don't feel like he'll be able to really do much to me. And again, Drain Punch is what's going to be this matchup. I'm like, fine, Drain Punch to kill from here, no problem. 1 goddamn HP. I don't know what it is about Hitmonchan, but he gets kills, just not the turn you want him to. It has to be the turn later. But, basically this waterfall, he had to get like literally a crit waterfall and then a crit Aqua Jet here, I think. Or at least one of the two had to be a crit to be able to really save it. But Drain Punch was going to do the thing. I just needed to punch him in the face. Punch him a little bit harder than usual. But surprisingly, Hitmonchan, kind of the MVP of this. Like, our whole strategy was sub pass. None of that shit worked. None of our sub pass strategy worked, which is really kind of sad. Because like it was such a good strategy, and it was like, okay, we can really do this well if we get the sub-passing stuff going. But sadly, just kind of gotta be what we gotta be, and let Hitmonchan get 3 kills. But again, good game to Jacob and stuff. Some of that Meteor Mash miss was probably the worst thing, like the worst miss I think could have happened for him during the course of the game. Like that really swayed it back in my favor, swayed the momentum. My kind of, I would say, a misplay of not predicting the Metagross to come in on the Boom Burst. If I would have clicked Fire Blast, it would have been a whole different story for that Metagross. But, like, it was weird. It was like, because I clicked Boom Burst, I kind of overdid it, and then I'm like, you know what, I should be able to, like, by the damage, I should easily be able to do heavy damage to him. If I die from the Meteor Mash or anything else, or a Hammer Arm or something, fine, I come in with Zygarde and I pick up the kill after, or I come in with Darn and threaten him out or pick up a kill. Whatever, I just needed the damage. And the miss literally caused, I literally let Explode do the damage to everything else on the team. It let him put the extra damage on Aloe, so even though with Regenerator, it was going to keep up pressure on the Alomomola, let him bring down Tapu Koko so low to where E-Speed would have killed, but Thousand Arrows killed just as well. So it was kind of weird. There's kind of like, I would say, 2 different MVPs on this, with Hitmonchan getting 3 kills and then Explode dodging the Meteor Mash and doing so much damage overall. But still, good game to Jacob and stuff. I can't blame him for what happened with it. Like, it was a miss. It sucks. Like, I hate it. The game kind of plays it that way. But again, good game to him. Check out his links and everything below so you can see his side of the battle, as well as everyone else in the NPCC, so you can see all the battles that are going up today. There's a few different times today that are going to be going up. Go ahead and check all of those out. If you enjoyed the battle, and we're 2-1 now. Actually, we're 2-1 with a 0 differential, so we're finally out of that 6-0 hole. But if you enjoyed everything, and I'm going to be supporting the Chicago Bewears for longer, make sure to click that like button and subscribe so you do not miss these league battles. But I'm going to get up on out of here, so thank you guys for coming out. I'm Carson, this is Toxic Gaming, and as always, you guys stay toxic. We'll see you guys.